super weird and disturbing, creepy, very creepy. Greetings, y'all, and welcome to Seek Things Above TV. I'm your host, Lou Ciccone. Before we dive into this video, if you like content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking this video, ringing the bell for notifications, sharing the video, and doing all that good stuff. Without further ado, though, let's get into the topic for today's video. So we had Doja Cat recently release this video for her song Demons. Now, we're going to go ahead and dive into this article right here from BuzzFeed, where someone writes, people are horrified and having nightmares after watching Doja Cat's new music video. And that's not surprising if you have had the displeasure of watching this video. So we have some photos of her here. And, you know, basically this article goes through the progression. It says, we gasped when Doja stepped out in the red Swarovski crystal suit at Paris Fashion Week. So you had that going on. Then you had, we shuddered when she debuted this spine-tingling bat tattoo. So she has a tattoo now on her back. Then broke a nervous sweat when she revealed this mysterious scythe tattoo behind her ear. And that's that right there. And then now the 27-year-old rapper singer is 100% on demon time, and all the creepy antics have come together. So needless to say, there has been a progression with Doja Cat. She didn't start off doing whatever she's doing today. She has done some other videos recently as well where she seems to have embraced, not seems to have, she has blatantly embraced demonic imagery. Now, the question with these things is, okay, what is going on with this person? Is she doing this just for the clicks, just for the controversy because controversy sells, or is she really into this stuff? And I would venture to say that both things are true. Obviously, she knows she's going to sell records if there's a shock value to what she's presenting. But I do believe that she is into whatever she's doing. She's convinced that this is somehow good for her or for her gain, as far as her monetary gain. And spiritually, she has chosen to embrace this stuff. This is not her just being a passenger and being taken along by, you know, Hollywood hype or some bad influence, and she's just a bystander, an innocent bystander in the whole thing. No, she has embraced this stuff. And if you view more photos of her and just more content, more of her content, you will see that this seems to be the case, that this is just her embracing it and almost championing this stuff at this point. So the Grammy Award-winning artist released the third single from her forthcoming Scarlet album on Friday, and the visuals are super duper scary. So this is a still from the video. We're going to take a look at some more stills a little later as well. But this is a still from the video right here. And so that's her dressed up as a demon, a black demon with red eyes and, you know, a tail, some horns. And the video is disturbing, man. It is a very disturbing video. The music video for the new single Demons contains all the fixings of horror legend. So this is one thing that you might miss. And I didn't really peep this until I saw this interview or this article rather, where it shows you all the connections between past horror films or just horror culture as well, because Christina Ricci is in there and she's from like the Addams Family and some other films as well. And so she's being haunted by Doja Cat and these other demons in this music video. And so you see, it talks about the director here, same guy that worked with Lil Nas X, SZA, Chris Brown, and Lizzo. And then you start to see what they're borrowing from, man. So you got Poltergeist here, scary kids watching TV, and then you got Poltergeist here. You got the little girl watching the TV right there. Creepy stacked chairs. Again, they borrowed that from Poltergeist, right? So they're seeking inspiration from films, iconic films that are known to be scary and known to contain a demonic element to them. So you have The Shining right here, right? Bone chilling bathroom. This is from The Shining. So they borrowed the look, recreated that. Creepy typewriter, The Shining. Again, there you go. So this is a well-designed idea to make a video that is going to shock people and to create a lot of hype and to display, in my opinion, her new religion. Let's go ahead and check out these stills from the video just so that we can see the depths of this depravity that's going on right here. So you have Doja Cat and these other two individuals dressed as demons with horns, with claws, black, ugly, just disturbing imagery that is deliberately made to give you that reaction. You have her and the demons. This is a scene in the music video where the family flees the house or they're beginning to flee the house or something, and then the demons are just in the kitchen and you know, stuff gets lit on fire. The stove just ignites and what have you. Crazy stuff. And then you have the bedroom scene right here, which with the flickering lights is definitely something that is super weird and disturbing, creepy, very creepy. And she's in there and she's basically haunting Christina Ricci, right? So she, this is Doja Cat right here, creeps up on the bed. And I mean, there's a sequence to it because there's a creepy hand that you see, and then she slowly, climbs onto the bed and starts to just haunt her, just scare her, man. And so that's that. Those are some pictures from the music video right there. And as mentioned earlier, man, this is not the only music video where she's done this. You have her previous music video for Paint the Town Red. So Paint the Town Red, that's a little more, that came out probably want to say a month ago or something like that. And that was already something that people were talking about. And now this is just her doubling down. This image, you wouldn't think too much of. It wouldn't be, much of a big deal. And then you have this image right here, which once we zoom out, you'll see what this scene looks like. And as we go on to the next image, which we have tried to censor as much as possible, you see what is going on here, which is there's a naked male demon, and then there is Doja Cat as well in nothing but this body paint and these horns. And this gross thing over here seems to be an eyeball hanging on by a socket, which was taken out earlier in a at the start of the video. It's really bizarre. So again, all this stuff is what's happening here, and this is what she has chosen to embrace. It is definitely time, if you are somebody who listens to Doja Cat, it is definitely time for you to pull the plug if you want to maintain some sort of sanity and not get influenced by demonic music. Like, this is what it is. Like, you have to pull away from this stuff. And look, it is no coincidence that this music is super catchy, that it is, it sounds like what's hot at the moment, that they're going to play it in the clubs and people will be dancing to it. And as they're dancing to it, they're thinking about, probably the music videos. And there's just a lot of dark stuff that is contained in this, man, that you cannot sweep under the rug. You just cannot sweep it under the rug. And I remember back in the days, man, it was like, folks would try to push the envelope. Like there'd be different artists doing things, but it was never to the level it's at right now. We've never seen the embracing of satanic imagery and Satanism and all these this symbolism to this level. It's never been there. And now we're at a time where this is rampant and becoming more and more common. And you wonder what's coming next. Because if they're doing this, and if she's trying to top every video that she's done. So Paint the Town Red is one thing, contains demonic imagery. And now you have this demons video, which is taking it to the next level. You wonder what is coming next. Yeah, y'all, this stuff is terrible. This stuff is truly disturbing. Let's take a look at this Instagram page. And you can barely go onto her Instagram page, man. You really can't. There's just so much stuff that's crazy on there that you can't really just be on that page. But this is a still from the music video, and that's the room and everything. And so there she is again in her demon outfit. And thankfully, there's some people pushing back, man. You got people saying glorifying the devil will only attract the devil. I'm going to zoom that in a little bit more for y'all. So glorifying the devil will only attract the devil. You need to be more conscious of what you put out on mainstream media. Children, watch these videos from artists freely on YouTube. Unless you don't care, and that was your intention, then one day you will understand Jesus is king. And amen to that person for putting that comment there. That is one of my major concerns, is that how impressionable the minds of young people are. I remember myself as a teenager, man, thinking all kinds of stuff was cool. And that stuff wasn't even as bad as this. But I remember the artists that were out, that were hot at the time. I mean, even if we take it way back, you know what I'm saying, to the 90s, it was maybe like you had, you know, sexually explicit artists trying to push the envelope a little bit. So even when Lil Kim came out, or you had Foxy Brown came out, like that stuff was like, whoa, this is a lot. This is a lot. We haven't seen this before. This is a lot. If that stuff that was not as bad 20 years ago was bad influence for folks, I mean, imagine this stuff that is purposely filled with demonic stuff, and they're not even hiding it no more. So imagine that. And so I am very concerned about the younger generation. And in fact, that was one of my motivations in doing this video, is because I just wanted younger people to not play with this stuff, man. I want to urge you to not mess around with this stuff. This stuff is dangerous. This is eternally dangerous for you, to think that you could just listen to this and think that everything's going to be okay with you spiritually. Don't do it. Don't subject yourself to having to listening to this music and diving into this world of artists like Doja Cat and thinking that this is all good and this is just art and it's all gonna be gravy because you're just having a good time. No, this is destructive stuff. You are literally inviting evil spirits to be part of your life when you rock with this kind of stuff. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And if then you have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. All right? God bless y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.